Where are we not allowed to sit? Is that in the Ezras Nashim? No, it's in the Azar itself, where the altar stands. Anybody could sit in the Ezras Nashim. That's why it says the Kohen Gadol would sit there when he's waiting for them to bring in the Torah on Yom Kippur, and then he would stand up to receive the Torah. One of I guess we shouldn't wait until Yom Kippur to mention this fact. The Mishnah says this, and the Rambam has it in slightly different language. The Kohen Gadol was wearing his white uniform, right? His big day boots, Bet Vav Tzadi, to perform the special Yom Kippur service. So he'd send out the scapegoat with all of Am Yisrael's sins, so to speak, right? Rambam says it's symbolic. You can't put sins on a goat, but it's a symbolic act, right? Okay. So we'll discuss that also in Yom Kippur. What happened is that at that point, the Kohen Gadol would go out to the Ezras Nashim to read the Torah. And also that at the time they'd be burning the chataot, the special the chatas kippurim, the bull and the ram would be taken out by other people and burned outside the Azara, outside of the city. So the Kohen Gadol went to read the Torah, and it says he could either read in his special white Yom Kippur Kohen Gadol outfit, or he could put on his own big day chol, but white. It says he would put on his regular clothes. He didn't have to be dressed as Kohen Gadol at that time because he's out of the Azara and he's reading the Torah to everybody. But notice when it says that he's reading in his big day chol, you think, well, if I were to appoint someone today as Kohen Gadol, I'm sure there's some very fine candidates today to be our Kohen Gadol. If they were not in the temple at the time, they were outside the temple on a weekday, how would they dress? I would imagine you'd be wearing a frock and a hamburger or something like that, right? Or at least a decent suit, probably black, right? So why can't the Kohen Gadol dress like a regular rabbi? Or some other, a regular, why does it have to dafka be white? So it points out that, that's the proper thing. Like, who doesn't wear white on Yom Kippur? What?
Wait, are you talking about on a regular weekday or
on Yom Kippur? On Yom Kippur, it's proper. Even if the Kohen Gadol is going to take off his Kohen Gadol outfit in order to read the Torah, step out of the Azara in order to take a break and read the Torah to everybody. So this is basically a synagogue service that we're seeing. It says that he could wear his big day chol, but they should still be white. His big day chol, that means chol doesn't mean weekday clothes. It means not big day kodesh, not kohanic vestments. But even so, whatever the Kohen Gadol should wear of his own clothes on Yom Kippur should be white. Okay, there you go. It's very proper. Yom Kippur should be white. Here, I was very surprised to see there was a place. Some years I davened. I've never davened with Sephardim on Rosh Hashanah. I've davened with them on Yom Kippur. Sometimes it works, and especially for just the Shabbos and Musaf sometimes, because that's the Vasikim minyan. So in this shul I was at, there's the Ashkenazic section. That is a bunch of men who are all obviously of Ashkenazic descent, wearing white yarmulkes and kittles and white talisim. It's Yom Kippur, right? That's what they wear. And in the synagogue itself, the Sephardim don't have kittles. They dress on Yom Kippur like they do on an ordinary Shabbos. And I've seen it that these slightly Haredi Sephardic rabbis, Rabbi Avi Grossman types, what do they wear on Yom Kippur? They wear their frocks and their Hamburgs also. They don't have special Yom Kippur clothes or anything. So this rabbi who was normally there during the week, he's a very distinguished gentleman. He's always immaculately dressed. He also has the coat and the frock and the Hamburg and everything. And that's what he wears on Yom Kippur and his white talis. So it's kind of funny that and he has a black tie, of course, also. He's a dayan, right? But he dresses like a dayan in the Jerusalem Beis Din, even on Yom Kippur. Which is, it looks very respectable, but it's very black. Judges wear black robes, so it was kind of interesting. I saw the Ashkenazim, they have black striped talisim, right? But it's a Yekish thing. Dafka for Yom Kippur, you have a white talis, all white. Maybe you've seen that, and a white yarmulke. Some of us have our white yarmulkes all week long, all every Shabbos, and some of us have just a white talis for Shabbos also because their wives think that they look better. But it's very interesting how the whole you're supposed to dafka wear white on Yom Kippur. That minhag has been lost a little bit. Okay, let's see here. There's one more issue here.
But originally stemmed from one Torah.
Yes, originally, if you're wearing white, it means yes, stay away. But on Yom Kippur, it's kind of obvious, that everybody who's at the temple is gone to mikvah. That was an important thing, especially in the streets. In the temple, it's very proper. Everybody should be wearing white. So you don't need that distinction necessarily.